What's up, guys? I almost didn't come on here and make a video today because I got a little cold. I'm kind of sick, I don't feel great. But I decided to turn that around and think about healing and, positive stuff. Because I could sit around and dwell about how bad I feel. I mean, that's what we do when we're sick. We take time off of work. You lay in your bed. You try to get better. It's all, it's not that deep. That's what we do. But, man, once you understand how powerful your mind is, you can control the sickness, brother. I sat there in my bed and I was like, you know what? I'm fine. I'm grateful that I'm still alive and well enough to get up. Can I move? Can I get out of bed? Okay, then my stuffy face and my cold can, put that to the side. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about positive stuff, and my body feels better because of it. That's just what it is, man. When you have a thought, feelings are directly tied to them. If you think about something really terrible right now, you will feel that too, Think of like a tragic thing. I mean, I don't want you to do that right now, but you know what I mean. Whatever you're thinking is how you're feeling. That's just what it is. So I'm going to think about healing, health, powerful, positive shit. And my body has no choice but to just go along with it, especially if you really focus on it and put yourself there. If you put yourself in the end result of whatever it is you want and get your body to feel the feelings, that's how you manifest stuff. So we're healing. I'm fine. I ain't sick, brother. That's the way I'm going to look at it, even though I am. It's okay. It'll manifest. It's very important to have these little wins in life, dude. Even just stuff as small as changing your mindset when you have a cold. You can scale that up to everything. Like I mentioned before, I used to be an addict. I was in and out of jail a lot. I was in and out of rehabs. I couldn't get it right. That's where my mind always was. I was constantly dwelling in this reality of struggle, fear, addiction. I ain't gonna make it. It's real difficult. Once I changed my mindset and I saw the opposite side of that, everything changed so fast, and I soared right through all the programs, all the rehabs, the drug courts. No more jail, no more messing around. I changed my mindset and my reality reflected it. You gotta put yourself in a good vibration. That's what it is, man. And when I was on them drugs, they were so good at keeping my vibe low. They were. They're really good at keeping you in a shitty vibration. That's why you just keep attracting things. I will say I did learn a lot from that time in my life, though. That was like over 12 years ago. It taught me how to go after things, but in a different way. See, when I was a drug addict, that's all I went for, and my work ethic was insanely high to get these drugs. And the reason is because when you're addicted to drugs, in my case, heroin and opiates, it has a physical bond to you. Like you get physically sick without it. So that was the main motivator, the driving force that made me get up and go and get that drug every single day. With $0, I would find money. I mean, I'd steal it. I would do bad things. But I would ultimately, at the end of every day, I got it. Because that driving force, that feeling of sickness, forced me to just work at it. Now, if you could take that work ethic, if you want to call it, and apply it to doing good things, I say this all the time. If addicts did good, they would be like the most powerful people. They would get everything done, bro. Addicts get it done. It's because they're fueled by that feeling and that fear of not having it. If you can mentally trick yourself into having something like that in your mind that's just forcing you and it doesn't stop, like that sickness of being in heroin withdrawal does not stop. It's relentless. You can't hide from it. It is the forefront of your brain. You're sick. You can't feel this way. Replace that with something good, and the fire that'll burn inside of you to go after whatever it is you want will be so great. You'll have no choice but to achieve it. I mean, the universe is going to form around whatever thoughts and feelings you're having so that it can match that energy. It's like a mirror. It's like whatever you are, it's going to reflect back. If I'm inside, if I'm, sick and weak and sad, like when I was an addict, that's very common thoughts I had. The universe reflected that back to me, and I saw in my reality more things to be sick and sad about. Like it tied along with it. So that's why it's really important to change your thinking, because that's where everything starts. Like I said, your thought, that's the first thing. You have a thought, then the emotion comes after the thought. They are tied together. It's impossible for it not to be. I mean, you can have little mindless blank thoughts, I guess. But when you're really focusing on things, man, like we do as humans, that's what we do every day. We're focused on something. There is something at the forefront of your brain, and you can consciously choose what that is. Once you understand that, you can see things happen in your life and just attract things, man. I soared right through those programs. I never looked back. I know a lot of people that are recovering addicts, which I don't refer to myself as recovering because I don't like that word, recovering. So I need help. I'm in recovery, meaning I'm trying to get better. Like, I don't know. Fuck that. I'm great. I feel great. I'm strong. I'm powerful. Nothing's going to penetrate this armor, this shield. That's the mindset. And everything has no choice but to abide by that, man. Straight up. I don't go to rehab. I don't go to NA meetings. I don't go to none of that shit. I don't have a clean date. I don't have a token. I don't have a sponsor. I don't have a calendar where I mark down how many days. I completely removed myself from everything to do with that life. And my life reflects that. I think about making content, traveling around the world, playing drums, and that's what my life is. Nothing in my mindset or in my life has anything to do with trying to recover, trying to get better. I'm already there. You got to live in the end result. So if you're struggling with something, if you're going through addiction like I was, or if you find yourself just not being able to achieve that goal, maybe you're in the energy of, trying to achieve. So the universe keeps throwing scenarios at you that replicate that. They're going to throw another roadblock that you got to keep trying. You're just going to keep trying. That's the energy. You got to know that you already did it. Live in the end result. Know that whatever goal you're going after already happened and it's waiting for you. Harness that feeling and that vibration of what it would be like to already have it, and then go about your day like that. I hope some of this content helps you guys. Please drop a comment if you want me to talk about some other stuff, but I'm passionate about this kind of thing because it was a really difficult time in my life and I got through it, and it's a pretty amazing goal in my life that I achieved. I used to wake up every single day in withdrawal from heroin. Just a mess, bro. Just sick, stomach aches, planning and trying to figure out what I got to do to get this drug. And now I don't even come close to think. I think about YouTube videos, I think about positive stuff, working and being healthy, and my life is reflecting that. Your thoughts are very powerful. Be conscious of what you're thinking. Be conscious of what vibration you're putting yourself in. And have fun. Go after whatever it is you're trying to do. And just know that you can do it. Leave a comment. I love you guys. Have a good day. I'm out. Peace.